In today's video, we're going to be looking at 10 of the most disturbing prison escapes ever caught on camera. Let's get right into it. An unexpected and daring escape attempt was caught on bodycam footage near a courthouse in Little Rock, leaving officers stunned. The video reveals a surprising turn of events when Joel Delgado, an inmate, manages to slip away from police custody in a bold and risky move. In the footage, Delgado is initially shown sitting in a wheelchair, apparently being transported as part of a routine procedure near the courthouse. Everything appears calm until, out of nowhere, Delgado seizes the opportunity to act. He jumps out of the wheelchair, abandoning it entirely, and dashes off with impressive speed. The officers were caught completely off guard by his sudden burst of energy, quickly shifting the situation into chaos. Delgado's unexpected sprint reveals a determination that no one saw coming, especially given that he was previously seated in a wheelchair, leading everyone to assume he was physically limited. His escape demonstrates the unpredictability of such scenarios, where even under tight supervision, things can rapidly take an unexpected turn. This footage takes place in a high-security Russian prison, setting the stage for an escape attempt that's as audacious as it is amusing. The focus is on one inmate whose escape plan defies both logic and expectation. His strategy was to use the prison's meal window, a tiny, seemingly insignificant opening, as his ticket to freedom. The video captures the intensity of the moment as anticipation builds. The meal window, barely wide enough to fit a tray, becomes the focal point of his daring escape. The tension is high as the escape unfolds. With a mix of determination and agility, the inmate begins his unconventional escape. The process is very slow and every moment is filled with suspense. His determination is evident as he proceeds through the tight squeeze. Finally, after what seems like an eternity, the inmate's persistence pays off. He successfully navigates through the meal window and emerges on the other side. In a dramatic turn of events, the courtroom scene unfolds with an unexpected twist. After being handed a guilty verdict for illegal drug possession, the next step was to escort the convicted individual back to jail. However, what happens next defies all expectations. In a stunning move, he manages to slip past the courthouse security. Returning back to the courtroom, he quickly formulates a daring plan to escape. First, he removes his orange prison shirt and uses it cleverly to cover his handcuffs. Next, he removes his distinctive orange prison shoes, leaving him barefoot as he navigates through the courthouse. His bare feet move silently across the polished floors as he weaves through the hallways with remarkable speed and agility. His quick thinking and precise actions enable him to reach the courthouse lobby without raising any alarms. He steps out into the crowded street, blending into the flow of people and vanishing from sight. This surveillance camera captures an extraordinary escape attempt by someone in police custody. The footage reveals a dramatic sequence of events where this guy manages to skillfully remove his handcuffs. His actions are meticulous and precise, showcasing an impressive level of ingenuity as he frees himself from the restraints. The situation takes an even more unexpected turn when the police, entirely unaware of the guy's successful escape from his handcuffs, re-enter the room. The officers then make a stunning decision to leave him alone in the room. They walk out and leave him unsupervised for an astonishing 40 minutes while he's uncuffed. With his restraints now gone and the officers out of sight, the man plans his escape. He navigates the room with a calculated approach, avoiding any actions that might alert the officers. The footage concludes with the man disappearing from view, successfully making his escape. This footage captures inmates who are about to get released from prison. Nearby, a deputy is busy ensuring that each individual on the release list is correctly processed and sent on their way. However, a surprising twist occurs during this routine procedure. As the deputy verifies the names, he stumbles upon an inmate whose name does not appear on the release list. The deputy then commanded the inmate to turn around and return back to his cell. But that's not exactly what would happen. Seizing an opportunity, he quietly steps out of the cell through the door that had been left open. He then follows the group of inmates that were making their way out and walks alongside them, blending in perfectly with them. He then exits the facility alongside the released inmates, walking out of the doors as if he were just another one of the inmates getting finally released from prison. In a footage captured at the Rock County Sheriff's Office, a 17-year-old inmate is left alone in a small, secure room. With no officers around, an opportunity presented itself and the teenager decides to act on a plan that had been brewing in his mind. The young inmate approaches the window of the room. The window, although it's small, becomes his crucial escape route. He evaluates the distance to the ground below, a daunting drop of 12 to 16 feet. Despite the height and potential risks, he doesn't hesitate. With determination, he leaps through the window with his handcuffs still intact. He can be seen running on the surveillance camera outside a building. An officer returning to check on the inmate is met with a shocking discovery. The room once occupied now stands eerily empty.
Oh no!
The teenager is gone, leaving behind no sign of his escape except for the open window. In this high-security prison, a footage captures something quite impressive and wild. A prisoner appears, moving with careful precision as he approaches the imposing walls that have kept him confined for so long. But what unfolds next is nothing short of astonishing. The prisoner begins his desperate climb, defying the barriers designed to keep anyone from escaping. Climbing the towering walls will be an nearly impossible feat for most, yet this individual is determined to overcome every obstacle in his way. The climb itself is daunting enough, but the true danger lies at the top, where layers of barbed wire and jagged shards of broken glass are waiting for him. A single misstep could be catastrophic, but this doesn't seem to worry the prisoner, as he wants to escape no matter what. Finally, after what feels like an eternity of suspense, the prisoner reaches the top, jumps down on the other side and escapes. In this surveillance camera, a policewoman is seen making her routine rounds, delivering meals to inmates by sliding trays through small food slots in each cell door. She's going about her duty with little concern, until this seemingly uneventful task takes a sudden and dangerous turn. Without warning, as she completes one of her deliveries, a food slot unexpectedly swings open. In a matter of seconds, a prisoner manages to do the unthinkable. He contorts and forces his way through the narrow opening, squeezing his body through a space not meant for anything larger than a tray. In an instant, he's free from his cell and standing on his feet. It's a rare feat, as many have tried to escape through these slots, but the combination of tight space and reinforced security features usually makes such an escape nearly impossible. The female officer quickly realizes the danger she's in as the inmate starts running towards her after leaving his cell. It's unclear if he catches up to her, but he manages to escape at least. In a bustling police department, a seemingly ordinary day turns extraordinary as surveillance cameras capture a jaw-dropping escape. This escape has left everyone stunned that day. The scene unfolds with a breathtaking display of audacity as a suspect makes a daring move for freedom. In a split second, he launches himself from the second-story window of the building and lands on top of a car parked under. Despite the rough landing, the suspect manages to stay on his feet. After landing on top of the parked car, the man doesn't waste a moment. The footage shows him jumping off the car and breaking into a high-speed run, escaping for his freedom. The video ends with the suspect now out of sight, having executed an escape that defies expectations. This is the final moments of El Chapo in his cell before he would execute one of the most famous prison escapes in history. El Chapo can be seen in this footage pacing back and forth calmly as if he's waiting for something to happen. We see El Chapo as he moves toward the shower area, bending down as if he's reaching for something in there. This moment is pivotal in his escape plan, a crucial part of a larger scheme that has been in the works for some time. El Chapo then sits down on the floor, the camera capturing him as he removes his sandals. This action is actually a calculated move in his escape strategy. Beneath the shower floor, hidden from view, lies a concealed tunnel. This tunnel has been meticulously constructed to avoid detection by the prison's surveillance system and cameras. As he takes his seat and prepares to enter this hidden passageway, the camera captures his disappearance from view, marking the start of this famous escape. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe for weekly top 10 videos. Also, let me know in the comments which one of these prison escapes you found the most disturbing. And also make sure to check out these videos right here for more top 10 videos.